Dear friends, welcome to the book India's Struggle for Independence by Baipan Chandra. Thus, the elite groups and their needs and interests provide the origin as well as the driving force of the idea, ideology, and movement of nationalism. These groups were sometimes formed around religious or caste identities, and sometimes through political connections built around patronage. But in each case, these groups had a narrow, selfish interest in opposing British rule or each other. Nationalism, then, is seen primarily as a mere ideology which these elite groups use to legitimize their narrow ambitions and to mobilize public support. The national movement was merely an instrument used by the elite groups to mobilize the masses and to satisfy their own interests. Gallagher, Seal, and their students have added to this viewpoint. While Dufferin, Curzon, Kirol, Lovett, Macaulay, and B.B. Misra talked of the frustrated educated middle classes using nationalism to fight the benevolent Raj, Seal develops a parallel view, as found in Kirol and the Rowlatt Committee report, that the national movement represented the struggle of one Indian elite group against another for British favors. As he puts it is misleading to view these native mobilizations as directed chiefly against foreign overlordship. Much attention has been paid to the apparent conflicts between imperialism and nationalism. It would be at least equally profitable to study their real partnership. The main British contribution to the rise and growth of the national movement then was that British rule sharpened mutual jealousies and struggles among Indians and created new fields and institutions for their mutual rivalry. Seal, Gallagher, and their students also extended the basis on which the elite groups were formed. They followed and added to the viewpoint of the British historian Louis Namier, and contended that these groups were formed on the basis of patron-client relationships. They theorized that as the British extended administrative, economic, and political power to the localities and provinces, local potentates started organizing politics by acquiring clients and patrons whose interests they served, and who in turn served their interests. Indian politics began to be formed through the links of this patron-client chain. Gradually, bigger leaders emerged who undertook to act as brokers to link together the politics of the local potentates, and eventually, because British rule encompassed the whole of India, all India brokers emerged.